Again, it was locker cleanout day yesterday for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts now has his third season fully and completely in the can. The window technically opens on signing a guy to a second contract at the conclusion of the regular season. And one of these years, a quarterback with 3 regular seasons in is going to get his contract before his first playoff game. That hasn't happened yet. It didn't happen for Jalen Hurts. But now as we embark on the offseason, that's one of the orders of business. Here's the question and the answer from Hurts on the possibility of getting a new contract from Tuesday.
John, now that you're eligible for a contract extension, where do things stand in that regard with the Eagles and have there been negotiations?
I think the thing that I'm most focused on is winning. You know, the only thing I care about is winning and ultimately win the championship. So there will be a day where that conversation can be had, but today isn't that day.
Yeah, and this is the balance, Chris. This is the thing that got Dak Prescott to give you the side eye on a sleep number bed. Where was that? How many years ago was that?
Gosh,
I can't even remember.
That was Miami.
4
That was
years
the Miami
ago? I can't
Chiefs
remember.
49ers
Yeah.
Super Bowl, right?
So we balance getting paid versus having enough money left to have a team around you that lets you win. And the Peyton Manning attitude always was, it's my job to get paid. It's your job to manage the salary cap. There are plenty of things teams can do to deal with the cap. You have those draft picks every year that come in at a low salary, low cap number. Draft and develop, augment the roster with those cheaper guys. I want to get paid what I deserve. And we're seeing a pushback, I think, from some teams against this idea of paying quarterbacks too much, Chris. But that's what the Eagles are going to have to figure out. And I think that, I know that Hurts' performance this year puts the Eagles in a much different stratosphere financially than they thought they were going to be with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no question. I mean, he's in this position now where he's going to be able to command top of the market money, right? And it is going to, make them have to juggle some things around with their football team, let alone it's going to make a lot of people in the NFC happy because they're going to be like, thank God they got to pay him, and maybe some guys will fall off that roster now finally. But he's earned it. He deserves it. And like what we saw there, in that little press conference, he's a professional behind the microphone. He says and exudes the right message all the time. And I think that's where you could be happy, if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. But damn, sitting here today, the last 2 segments or 3 segments, I feel bad for the Eagles. That's rough. It's rough. It's extra rough, Mike. Like, I was on a team with the Tennessee Titans in 2008, and I know I've told you this before. Number 1 seed. We lost to the Ravens in the divisional playoff game. Kind of kicked the crap out of them and made fumbles inside the 10, 15-yard line, right? I didn't even play, and that was devastating because you were like, man, we were the best team in football. There's no way they should have beat us today. And, you're seeing that from the Eagles right now, and I do feel for them. My heart goes out to them.
And look, they had a great year. They got to the Super Bowl. I feel like we've changed the mindset. Like you were the ultimate loser if you lost the Super Bowl in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
You still made it to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You're the best team in the NFC, and I still think even with all those free agency questions, they've got plenty of reason to be optimistic about the future.
Definitely.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.